Hello, it is Wednesday, September 30th. My name is Nicholas Corey, and you are watching my blog, Experience Points. Like I said, it's a Wednesday, so that means it's time for a vlog post. The one thing about my blog that I've been consistent with over the last few weeks are the vlog posts, even despite my crazy busy schedule these last couple weeks. So here it is. As always, thank you for joining, thank you for watching, and if you choose to do so, thank you in advance for any feedback that you choose to give. I am open to all of it and always looking for more. Always looking for ways to improve, that is. So what's been happening? What's been going on in this last week? What's changed and what hasn't? Baby. I've had a lot of people congratulate me, and so thank you for that. Everything's been going well so far with the pregnancy. Morning sickness has been getting her down, sadly, and there's only so much I can do for that other than, making sure that she's trying to eat when she can, and then doing what I can to help keep that down, which sadly isn't as much as I'd like. If I had it my way, then I'd be in charge of everything like that, but no, I can't. The control freak part of me has to take a back seat and just kind of defer to her and what feels best for her. So sadly that morning sickness is a thing, but otherwise I've been looking at ways to decorate and welcome this child, decorate the nursery, which this room here, this office, will become the child's nursery, and I'll actually be moved into the basement. So yeah, things will be looking a little different at that point. But I've been looking at things that I normally wouldn't look at. Stuff like plushy dinosaurs. Well, I'd probably look at plushy dinosaurs anyway. As you can tell, I got Rex back there. And I also have a few others that aren't on display as of yet. But plushy dinosaurs and, baby, wall decals, similar to that, but a little more, baby-oriented. Stuff like that. I've been trying to steer clear of gender-specific colors, especially since we don't know the gender and we're not going to learn the gender early. But this whole idea of pink is girl, blue is boy, green is neutral, that sort of thing, like, that's kind of ridiculous to me. Like, I'm going to get what I think looks good, and set it up in a way that we both can agree on, me and my wife. So, but that's been a big part of the brain space so far, has been baby-related stuff. Not as big as I'd like, sadly, because my brain is very well divided and claimed by many other things, writing included. But before I get to that, let's go to the play. As I've mentioned before, I'm in the play Bill W. and Dr. Bob, which is showing here in Brainerd, Minnesota, at the college, at Central Lakes College. Opening night is... Oh my God, it's tomorrow. I literally thought I had another couple days. Nope, opening night's tomorrow. Holy crap. Yeah, it's this one, more than any other play that I've done, rehearsals have seemed to just fly by. I know my lines. It's just the blocking seems to be a little bit different every night. Other than last night, seems to have a little bit of consistency to it, but otherwise the blocking and even some props and stuff have changed from night to night, and opening night's already tomorrow. So it's a challenge on top of playing 5 to 6 different characters. I mean, it's just another challenge added on top of that, because that's a challenge in and of itself. This is only my 7th play. Like, I'm still a noob to this. I'm still a rookie when it comes to this. I'm definitely not a thespian by any regard. But I love it. I really love it, and sadly, this will probably be my last play for a while. I've been talking to my supervisors at FedEx. You may know that I work early mornings at FedEx, generally 4:30 to 7 a.m., about what time we're going to start for the holidays, and that sounds like it'll be 4 a.m., tentatively. They don't know for sure, but 4 a.m., and rehearsals for plays generally tend to go 6:30 to 9:30, sometimes as late as 10 or 10:30 p.m., which means that I probably wouldn't be home and in bed reliably until around 11 o'clock. And then having to get up at 3 and go to work at 4, and then do another job after that, and then do rehearsals, and then just do it all over again. Like, that's a very long day. So sadly, the next play after this one, which is one that I want to do, it's The Seafarer, I probably will not be auditioning for because of those time constraints and because of how early I'll have to get up in November and December for FedEx. And then as far as the plays after that, I probably won't be auditioning for either, simply because the pregnancy will be moving along at that point, and I'll be looking forward to have some evenings off again and to focus a little bit more on my writing and my game design. So Bill W. Dr. Bob will be my last play for a while, sadly. But moving on, talking about writing, as I've mentioned a couple times already, Astral Tides, The Shadows of Umaket is moving along very nicely. I've gotten back into the groove of writing every day, even though it's not always a quantity that I want to do. Like yesterday I did, I think, 1,000 words, and the day before that I did 800, so they're meager amounts, but at least I'm in the habit of doing it every day again. Today I did 1,500 words, so I'm getting back up to that goal. I probably could do more, but there are other things that I have to take care of, like this vlog post, for instance. Yes, but Shadows of Umaket is moving along very nicely. I keep, like, this story is nuts, and I keep jotting down notes for where I want it to go. I don't know if I've mentioned this already or not, but my plan, originally I said I have plans for 6 books or so, 6 or 7 books for Astral Tides. It's still true, but not entirely. I want to do a trilogy. I want to have the Astral Tide story be its own kind of trilogy, and it'll go Rimward, Shadows of Umaket, and then whatever the third one's going to be called. And that'll be its own storyline. It'll wrap itself up. Most of the loose threads that have been started with Rimward will be tied up by the third book. And then there will be a second trilogy to follow that, which tentatively is being called Astral Depths. Oh, wordplay, fun, space and sea, ooh, but, we'll see. That's obviously very much up in the air right now as far as what that is going to be called. I might even do a book in the middle, like 3 books and then a solo one and then 3 books, that all takes place with these characters in this universe of space piracy and crazy go-nuts space stuff. I said space a couple times. Anyway, so that's my plan, is to do a trilogy and to finish this story, and then to have a separate story, or not a separate, but another story, chronologically, with some of the same characters, take place after that, in another separate trilogy. That's my plan. As far as Cybersaurus, when I'll get back to that, my goal right now is to do Cybersaurus after this trilogy, but I know I've said that before, and sadly, I've gotten back into reading a little bit more regularly, reading every day, which is something that I've neglected for a while just because of my schedule. Well, I say because of my schedule, but really there's times I could be reading rather than playing Hearthstone or playing WoW or whatever like that during the middle of the day. So I've been reading, and rather than pick up a new book and read something new, I've chosen to go back and reread Roadside Picnic by the Strugatsky brothers. It's a phenomenal science fiction book. I highly suggest you go out and get it. I think it's like $6 on Amazon. It's really, really good. Roadside Picnic. Get it. It's inspired films and video games, and it's a very, very good book. And of course, that has gotten my more cerebral science fiction and science fiction horror or science fiction suspense gears turning again. So I might revisit the Visitors storyline that I started last year but never finished. Coincidentally, I started around this same time of year. But we'll see. As of right now, I want to finish the Astral Tides trilogy and then start Cybersaurus 2. That's my plan for right now. But writing has been going very well. I had probably about a month-long stint where my game design was actually taking up more of my time than writing, sadly. But I kind of made myself shift away from that simply because I wasn't focusing on any particular game for longer than a couple days. Like, I'd work on one game for a couple days, and then I'd go to another game idea for a couple days, and eventually I'm just like, you know what, just write these ideas down as soon as they come to you, but don't spend any more time on them. You've got writing that you have to do, you've got fiction that you have to pen and get onto paper, or, well, digital paper. Oh my goodness. I don't like using, sorry about that, I don't like using a microphone, and sadly the only mic that I have is the one that's built right into my headphones. That kind of stuff happens when you're an Italian and you talk with your hands, haha, and you're also a theater person. But anyway, if you've been following my website, if you've been following my Facebook, if you are a member of my readers list at all, first of all, thank you. And second of all, there are, you probably have noticed the messages and the posts going around that this is my birthday week. Yesterday was my birthday. Haha, happy birthday to me. Whatever. I mean, it's fun, but I want to celebrate this for you, the readers. The same thing I did last year. Last year I marked down two of my products that were on the Corey Stories website. And this year I'm doing the same, except for it's a coupon code that you can redeem for 30% off of any purchase of digital products from the Corey Stories website. That code is BDAY2015, B-Day 2015. It's good until Sunday, October 4th. Please redeem that. I mean, this is my way of saying thanks to you for all the support that you've shown me over the last 2 years that I've been trying to turn self-published fiction into a career. Thank you very much for all of your support. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and please redeem that. You can get yourself Cybersaurus, you can get Astral Tides Rimward. I need to work on my enunciation. Well, maybe I just need to work on my titles. Cybersaurus, Astral Tides, Elephants in the Living Room, if you really feel so inclined to get that. That's less science fiction. That isn't science fiction, it's just straight up drama fiction. It's okay. I wrote it, 8 years ago now? 9 years ago? Anyway, or you could get round 10. You can get round 10 for 30% off and actually experience this role-playing game that I created from scratch. Yeah, use that coupon code BDAY2015 at checkout to save yourself 30% off. To save yourself 30% on anything and everything that you purchase from the Corey Stories website. I would appreciate it. And as always, if you've read any of my works, if you have gotten anything useful out of this blog at all, if you enjoy any of this content that I put up, if you like seeing my face every Wednesday, if you have any feedback at all, please leave a comment below. Please contact me via the contact form on the website. Please send me an email directly at nicholaskory@gmail.com. nicholascorey@gmail.com. I will respond to any and all comments and messages and emails that I get as soon as I can. You all are the most important thing to me as a writer, other than that which inspires me. But honestly, you guys inspire me too. The conversations that I have with some of you from time to time about writing and about my stories and about this, anything science fiction related, that inspires me. And again, I am a rookie at this. This is a simple blog and vlog that is related to my writing and game design. I am looking for any feedback from you as far as what you want to see, what you want to hear, what you want to read, what you don't want to see. Anything that you think should be different. I may not do it all, but the feedback is greatly appreciated, and it's stuff that I can definitely take into consideration when making content in the future. So please don't hesitate to comment, to share this if you like it, and then as I said before, to redeem that coupon code and get yourself some hopefully good science fiction stories for 30% cheaper than normal. That's about all that I have, really. I tried doing some written blog posts on Mondays and Fridays again, but it's been hard to find the time. After this weekend, though, which is the opening weekend of the play, my evenings will be more open than usual. So, if you have subjects that you want to see me write about, if there are movies or video games or whatever that you want to see a review of, I'd be happy to type some up. If not, I'll just choose whatever content I want to do myself, whatever inspires me at the time to write a post about, and I'll put that up. So you can start to look forward to those every Monday and Friday, hopefully. But before I commit to that, I'm going to commit to this, that there will be a vlog post every Wednesday for the foreseeable future. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for reading. And thank you for commenting. Yes, stay tuned next Wednesday for another vlog post. And follow the Facebook page, the Twitter account, and just this blog for all of your information that is necessary around Corey Stories stuff and my writing and my game design and just general creative work. I'm rambling. Thank you, and I'll catch you on the flip side.